Today I'm going to do something I haven't done yet so far. Not sure how it's going to turn out. As you can see, there is a broken 4S in front, but today's not about an iPhone, and that's kind of shocking, as many of you may know. I am a very strict Apple fan. If you couldn't tell, AirPods, MacBook, Apple Pencil, 3 Apple Watches, Magic Mouse, most of the iPhone boxes. I do have a few Samsung boxes that are on the right, iPod boxes, another MacBook box. Yeah, so anyways, and of course a few iPhones here that I'll be selling. I might give one or maybe two away. Anyways, today is on the Samsung Galaxy Note 8, and as you can see, I do happen to already have a case on it. And excuse the bruising on my hand here. I actually went ice skating yesterday, and I found I definitely am not very good at it. I'm actually filming with my hand I have injured right now. Anyways, so let's go ahead and get started here. I've owned this phone now for about a week to 2 weeks. I haven't used it actually too much so far. Anyways, though, it's been a pretty good phone overall. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and turn Bixby off because I don't actually use Bixby's homepage here too much. Anyways, right here you can see I just have a background of a Lamborghini based on Tron Legacy. And you can see I just hit Bixby there. Anyways, I'm gonna
I'm Bixby. It's great to meet you.
Go ahead and click her off. It's nice. It's a very fluid phone. It does work really slick. It's kind of hard to tell on camera. It's a bit lagging through the camera. Anyways, it is a very nice phone. It's a bit on the large side to do one-handed operation. Here on the edge over here, let me actually try and do that without taking it completely off camera. It does have dual edges on it, such as it does with the, and it does have the edge capability just like the S7 Edge used to, and all of those devices. I'm going to go ahead and set it down actually. Sorry about the glare here. And actually there's a really cool thing here where you can actually open up two apps automatically in split screen. So here you can see you got YouTube TV, content blockers, and the internet that I just pulled up like that. That might actually be changed. I'll have to change that here, and actually that's just YouTube, not YouTube thing. And then you can always customize based on this. You could rotate the two. You can take one out, and over here you can drag it up and down here. You can always exit out one of the apps there, so if I wanted to just have an app there and drag it around, that's always good. And as many of you probably know by now, and you can just keep that showing on the bottom, or if it does happen to go away, you're always able to just swipe up like this, and then you can get your apps here, app switcher there, your of course usual home button that does create a type of haptic feedback, and then over here you have your back button. And you can change as well to have an app drawer over here, or you can just swipe up and down, which I think is pretty nice. Having that fluid motion makes it easier for one-handed use. One thing that I personally love about this phone is like when you gotta take notes, you don't even have to turn the phone on. All you have to actually do, the Note series is known for its S Pen here. And that automatically, as you can see, it brought up the screen in S Pen. It does have the little dial, as you can see right there, a little stylus kind of mouse idea. Might see it better there, it hovers. Anyways, one thing, I'm actually going to switch hands real fast, sorry guys, because I'm a righty. Even though my hand's injured, both of them are injured, I'm pretty sore actually. That's alright, still got to get the YouTube in. So one thing I like is if I want to figure out some math and don't want to write pen, bring any math, or don't have paper or a pen or anything, I always have my phone right here where I can just go ahead and do, let's do 47 times, I don't know, 89, and if I'm not in a mood for mental math, I can just go ahead and do it right here. I can write down phone numbers, 303, I don't know, 895, random number there. If I wanted, I could also do my grocery list. Sorry for my horrible writing there. That's right, and then this here you can do just to scroll it down. You can hit save to notes, or it'll automatically save that as soon as you put it back. You do have a few different options, like if I was to go ahead and just touch and hold on the pen up here, I can use I can change the size of the pen, and then you can always hit the eraser up here to erase, let me get up here, go back to erase, and you can just touch if it's like a whole thing, and if they're connected, you can touch and make the whole thing go away. You can always erase like normal, it just kind of deletes it, or if you just want to, you screwed up the whole page and you want to delete that all, touch and hold, release, and then you can hit erase all. So there's no point in me actually saving that. This happens to be the midnight black version. That's another thing you might find about me if you know me at all. I am a fan of black. That's one of my favorite colors, and then the other is turquoise, and that's just because it's my birthstone. Anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys this case here, and I can pull this up and I'll have cards in here. That's an amazing thing, mainly because it's less to carry around, and it does have metal buttons on the sides here. Look a bit plasticky, but that's right. This is known as the black web case. Anyways, it's a dual camera setup, both 12 megapixels. It does have the Touch ID, but it's been moved over a bit due to the dual cameras compared to the S8. And you'll notice on the bottom you have a USB-C microphone right here, your S Pen right there, and right over here you happen to have the speakers. And then over here, you have your headphone jack still, and you can see the antenna there. On top, you don't have anything. This side's the power button. Go ahead and come over here, and you have your volume buttons, and then your Bixby button. Bixby can be turned off as well, so I'm going to go ahead and just let it log me in real fast there. How to get the phone out of my way, so sorry about that, guys. Anyways, it's, like I said, it's a very fluid phone. It does do things very quick. It is kind of hard to tell that on the camera here, and I'm actually recording from the iPhone 10 right here. Anyways, so I have quite a few apps on here. Another nice feature, I can't show you because of the case is pretty hard to come off, but on top you do have your SIM card slot. And that SIM card slot also has an expandable storage up to 256 gigabytes of extra storage. I believe I have a 128 gigabyte SD card in there right now. So it's a really nice phone. Like I said, it's very fluid. It looks amazing. The screen actually right now shouldn't be up to full brightness, I don't think. And if I was to turn that all the way up to full brightness, you can see. Of course, there's the warning there. It gets a lot brighter there. I'm going to go and set this down again. You can see the difference in the brightness here, and if I was to come back home, you can just tell it got so much brighter. So I'm just going to go ahead and tone that back down right over here to about, I don't know, halfway. And right now I also do have the blue light filter, which is similar on iPhone to their night shift here. It does have auto rotate. Right now I'm using cellular data because that's kind of works out for me real well. It does have edge lighting, and actually I'm going to, hold up one sec, let me get the brightness, go ahead and turn that back up there. I'm going to actually head into settings and show you one thing about edge lighting here. I believe that should be under this somewhere. See, is it actually under? Yeah, you can see I have a lot of apps. Kind of get into that there. I'm just gonna go ahead and there is a search in here as well, and actually Android had that before Apple did. Unfortunately, it took Apple quite a long time to get that. Edge panels is when you use that to slide in, and then you can customize, have people in here, customize different things there. It's pretty nice. Anyways, I'm just gonna go back. Edge lighting. So you'll see edge lighting. Here, when you get edge lighting, it'll show up. So if it's face up, you do get a drop down, kind of like the pop-up that comes on an iPhone to slide down. And then you'll notice it'll light up around the whole edge. It'll kind of spin around the edge like that when it's face up, and when it's face down, it lights up doing the same idea, but it does it while it's face down, and you can see it because of the edges. Edge lighting, you can also change when you want it. So if it's just when the screen is on, whether you want it when the screen is off, which would be like when you have your phone face down, or if you always want to have the edge lighting do that. You can also have manage which apps have it, and then you can come on in here and you can customize the app, the color of it, and the narrow or width and transparency. So like for me, I did it just where it matched the color of each app, so that was easier. But you can always do like different colors, and actually it looks a lot brighter on here, but that actually isn't quite as bright as it is there, and that looks really cool. You can see it actually going around here, and you can customize it all based on this. You can see pops up the little notification right up here. You'll notice if I wanted to, I can always go ahead and just, well, maybe I'll be able to if I can get the right position. I'm gonna go ahead and make that a little bit wider and put that about midway. Transparency, I don't want it to be too low, or that actually, transparency, adjust that up there. And transparency is always nice to have low, because that'll mean it's brighter there. And then they always have their basic colors, but I think I'm going to go with the custom color here for a little bit. Give that a shot. Haven't really played. I haven't actually been using the phone too much, considering I've had it for the last week to 2 weeks or so here. One nice thing is you always have this clear all notifications, so you can clear them all at once. I actually missed the button there. I'm trying to actually look at the camera, so it's a bit rough trying to do that. Anyways, right now, like, it has your weather, and you can actually change that too. You could remove it if you wanted. Get info on the app. Another cool feature is this, like, widgets right here. You can add different things on into the home screen to do things there. And then also home screen settings. Right now I have it, because of it being a Node 8, I can have up to a 5x6, which to me is a bit unsymmetrical, and I like having it there at 5x5 where it's all the same, kind of makes it simpler. If I go ahead and hit back right there, there's also the app screen, which is where the app drawer is, or when you swipe up, and that, because they didn't have it symmetrical, I did a 5x6 to fit much more content. I love having as much content on the screen as possible. It's nice, but it's kind of a bit messy, because normally I have things in apps. I actually don't right now. The quick open notification panel, I haven't actually tried that, but swipe down from the open and notification panel from the home screen, so that's actually kind of cool. You can hide apps as well. I might actually turn that on to see what happens there. Not exactly sure what that is. There is home screen layout now, so for home and app screen. And here you can hide the apps button, or you can go ahead and show it, which means if that's like your app drawer. So you can see if you watch right there on the right there, that if I turn that off, it goes away and gives you an extra app, or if I turn it on, it means it'll give you an app drawer that you actually have to tap and you can't swipe up and down. I'm actually going to show you because it's a bit of work there, but that's alright. Right here, it would basically replace the camera right here with an app drawer that I'd actually have to tap rather than do the swipe up, swipe down. You can also, once you're in here, if you wanted, you could just keep swiping like this, so it really makes it fluid because they've done that. And then you can't swipe down because that brings down your notifications and stuff there. So yeah, it's a really nice phone. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe if you like the video. And if you like the video, go ahead and check out the channel. And check out my other videos on the channel as well. Not all of them are real great, but I'm just kind of getting this started. So I hope